friends, welcome in January Stamp and Dies and Stencils release by Altenew. In this video I will be creating a layout using this brand new Hibiscus Garden 3D die set, and I must say that I am a big fan of 3D die sets from Altenew. I love layering stuff. Yes, it takes a while to complete the project if you are cutting so many elements, but oh my god, the results are just amazing, and I really love how the cardstock put it together in a few different colors creates such an amazing embellishment for the layouts. And the cards, of course, too. I cut out a lot of the leaves from this set using different cardstock colors. You can also paint the cardstock using alcohol markers or brush markers to create your own colored cardstock. I showed you this technique in my other video where I am creating a layout with a big heart. I also cut a few flowers using colorful cardstock, and those are layered flowers, so you have to cut shapes in different shades of pink or other color. In my case it's pink, and layer them together, and those are two shapes of hibiscus flowers, and I'm finishing it, and two first layers are already glued down. And now I'm adding the final layer from the pink color. There is also the inner part of the flower, but I will add it later off the camera because the process took me a while to cut so many flowers and assemble them together. But as I said, I love this effect and I totally think it's worth the work. I love watching my favorite show while I'm doing it, so it's not a time wasted. I just do it when I feel my mojo is low and I know I will not create anything new. I just want to, have my hands busy. So this is something I do in those moments. I love this set because the leaves in this set are big. Yeah, I know maybe if you are a card maker you prefer smaller dies, but when you are a layout maker like me, you prefer bigger dies because it takes you less time to make a project when you have big flowers, big leaves, and I will be creating my background using watercolor paper sheet and a set few watercolor brush markers from set called Winter Wonderland. It was released in January too, and I am wetting the paper and I am applying drops of the ink from the brush directly onto the paper by just splashing from the tip. I don't know how to say it in a different way. My brush doesn't touch the paper. I just squeeze it and release the ink. It's a really great technique because the paint flows over the paper. You can add a little bit of water to move it later, and I was just playing. I wasn't expecting any particular effect. I just wanted to have a colorful greenish background for my leaves, so I added water, and now I will use a brush to move the colors a little bit and to spread this dark green more evenly, I would say, because color in watercolor brush markers is really concentrated, so you will get a very strong shade. And now I am using a paper towel to adhere liquid where I think it's just too much or the color is too dark. You can adhere the liquid because before it will soak into the paper and it will be dry, but with those watercolor markers you can still activate the pigment even if it's dry, so you can still remove some color. And this is exactly what I am doing right now. I am splashing my dry background with clean water, and I am adhering this water through the paper towel, and I also adhere some pigment from the pink, from the page, so you can create some like an extra layer of washes. My background is dry and ready to be embellished with the leaves, and this is how I am imagining my composition. I arrange it on the side while my paper was dry, waiting to be dry because I leave it to air dry. And now I'm just moving the composition from the white page to my colorful background, and I will use glue and 3D foam squares to adhere it down to the page, but I will skip this process because it's long and boring, and yes, it was a lot of work to create this layout for me. Now all the flowers or all the leaves are glued down, and I am adding the picture. First I thought to use this picture, but then I decided to switch it, and finally I used two smaller pictures. Those were taken during our last summer trip to Corsica. We visited Palombagia. It's an amazing beach. It looks like a paradise, and it's one of the prettiest beaches I've ever seen. I know I haven't been that far away from home because I only visited Mediterranean area. I haven't been to Hawaii or Maldives or any other very exotic destination, but this beach was, I would say, the most exotic of the all beaches I have ever been, and I loved being there. The weather is amazing. Children loved the water because it was crystal clear, and we spent an amazing day on this beach. That's why I thought it would be nice to use it on to scrap it for some further memories. And of course, who doesn't like to scrap summer pictures? I love scrapping summer pictures, and I don't need any excuse to do this. And now I'm finishing my layout by adding the title. It will be a little paradise and Palombagia between the pictures as the name of the place. And I'm mixing two different alphabets. Paradise is from, I think, the last year Create Paper Main Squeeze collection. It's a Valentine's Day collection, but I really love this combination of red and pink. And the alpha I am using right now is from Paige Evans' whimsical, not whimsical, yeah, whimsical collection. It's from whimsical collection, and it has tiny letters in different colors, and I love using this alphabet. It's really a very good purchase if you are looking for a small alphabet with different colors you can use onto many projects. It's a really good product, and you have two sheets of small letters. And now the final step, adding few puffy sticker shaped hearts, and this is that's simple. I almost didn't use any embellishments on this page. Most of them are created with hibiscus garden dye set, and I love how it all turned out. And my final step is splashing my page with the Pink Mist by Heidi Swapp. I love doing it. This is kind of my signature, I think, adding splashes at the end. And that's it. My project is ready. It took me a while, but I am happy how it looks, and I will be back to this hibiscus garden dye set really soon. And here are a few close-ups. Check the description box for all the links to the products, and thank you for watching. See you very soon on the next video for Altenew. Bye bye.